Hello students, welcome to MGC Learning, subject English, topic Tenses Part 2. Students, in our last video, we learned all 12 tenses. Now today we'll go through the different uses of tenses. So, let's begin. Let's discuss the different uses of tenses. So the first one is simple present versus the present continuous. The simple past versus past perfect, and the next one is simple past versus present perfect. We normally get confused within all these. So now let's see the different uses. Let's take a look on a simple present versus present continuous. But before that, let us revise that formation. Simple present is subject plus first form S, and you know the answer, he writes. Next one is present continuous, that is subject, and then we have choices in between is, am, are, and ing. Thus my answer is he is writing. Let's take a look on example of simple present and the uses. It is used if you want to use habitual action. For example, I eat dinner at 10 o'clock every day. That means something that you do every day, and that is called a habitual action. And all your habitual action is given in a simple present form. The next one, he attends lectures by Professor Sharma twice a week. Now, the action of attending may not be every day, but it is still habitual because it is a happening twice a week. So, verb eat and attend, these are in a simple present form. Let's see the next one. To express universal truth. For example, the earth is round in shape. Of course, will you say the earth was in round in shape, or will you say the earth will be round in shape? Never. You will always say in the present form, and that is why the simple present. Let's see the next one. We are human beings. Will you say we were human beings, or we are going to be human beings? No. Again, the same in the simple present form. Let's see the next one in commentaries on sports. So, the simple present is always used in a different commentaries on sports. For example, Martin passes the ball, kicks. It is a goal. So these are the different people comment during the sports. So we have the verbs like passes, kicks, and it is in the present form. Let's take a look in the next now. In the present continuous, the first used to express an action in progress at the time of speaking, which means when the action is happening, you are speaking. The sentence, for example, we are playing football. So that means when I see something, people are playing football, I say this statement. Next one, the kid is eating an ice cream. The next one now, the use to express a temporary action that may not be actually taking place at the time of speaking. For example, she is learning French these days. So, students, when I am saying this statement, this sentence, do you think this girl is next to me and I am saying it? No, which means I am saying this but may not be taking place right now in front of my eyes. So, the next, how many of you are doing research? So it doesn't mean the research is happening in right now in front of me. It is simply means these days, nowadays, how many days of you are doing research. Let's see the next one now. To express one's immediate plans. For example, the Prime Minister is leaving for Singapore tomorrow. So in the sentence, We all know, even though the Prime Minister is not living in the present, he is living tomorrow. And tomorrow indicates one's immediate plans. So, next one, where are you going tonight? So, here right now, person is asking for immediate plans. So, these sentences are in a present continuous form. Let's take a look on next. Do you think that do all verbs have continuous progressive form? No. Verbs referring to mental states. For example, know, love, want, feel and desire. All the verbs which indicates like senses like smell, taste, see, all these verbs do not have in a continuous form. For example, will you say I am respecting you? This is a wrong statement. Will always say the simple present form. I respect you. Next one. Will you say my son loves to draw and paint? Of course, you will say this. This is right statement. But will you say my son is loving to draw and paint? Absolutely wrong. We never use such statement. That means when we need to use these verbs in a simple present form. We can't use in the present continuous form or a present progressive. Let's go to the next. Simple past versus past perfect. Let's have a look on a simple past. We all know subject plus verb second form. That means my answer is he wrote. And what is the past perfect? The subject plus had, and we all know verb's third form. So my answer is he had written. Let's see the next, the simple past. The first one, to express an action completed in the past. For example, I left the house at 7 a.m. So, this action was completed in the past. So, this is a simple past. Next one, we won the trophy last year. That this is a happening in the past and the action is completed. Thus, the words left and won are in simple past tense. The next one. Now, to express a past habit, for example, in my childhood, I woke up every early morning. So, can you see the words childhood, which indicates past habits, and the past habit is to wake up very, very early. The next one, during those days, people worked hard and walked a lot. So, here the word those days indicates that this action used to happen in the past. Thus, the words like woke, worked, and walked, all these are in a simple past. Now, let's see the next, the past perfect. Let's see the use now. When two actions are in the past, the earlier action that is in past perfect and later action is in a simple past. For example, I met my friend yesterday. I had seen him before 5 years back. Now, what do you think? There are two verbs in a sentence. The first one met, the second one had seen. What do you think? Which action must taken earlier? Definitely I had seen him before 5 years back, which means action of seen has taken first and the action of meeting had just happened yesterday. So the word met is in the simple past and the word seen is in the past perfect. that is had seen. Let's see the next one. He had opened the gift before the party started. So, what do you think? What happened first? Yes, opening of the gift. This action took place first, and the beginning of the party, took later, and that is why it is in the simple past. Let's see the next one. When we arrived at the theater, the show had already begun. So, what must have happened first? Yes, the show had already begun, which means this action took first and later we arrived, which means the first action was the beginning of the show and the next is arrival at the theater. So, students, we conclude that the action that take place first are always given in the past perfect, and the action that taken place next or later, these actions are in a simple past. Let's see the next one now. Simple past versus present perfect. Now, simple past versus the present perfect, students. We already done simple past, yes. But right now, let's take a look at the formation subject plus, and we have verb second form. So, my answer is he wrote. The present perfect now. The present perfect is subject plus have has, and we have verbs third form. So, the answer is he has written. Now, let's see the uses of present perfect. Let's see the first one to express recent past action whose time is not given. For example, I have been to France. So, do we know when did the person go exactly? No. We just know that it is a recent past. They have eaten food. So, the action just took place, but we don't know when did the exactly action took place. So, these two sentences has becomes present perfect tense. The next use is to express a recently completed action with the word just. For example, I have just finished the homework. The next one, she has just left. Now, these two actions indicate something that happened just now, and these actions are over. These actions have finished, just have finished. So, these are the uses of present perfect tense. The words like until, now, so far, lately, not yet, recently, in recent years, for many years, over the last few years, in the past few months, since, year, 2012, 1993, etc. All such words are used in the tense present perfect. So, whenever you identify such words, please look at the formation and see probably there is a present perfect tense. So, students, we are through with the topic tenses. Thank you so much.